Okay, I think I'm all set up now. Um, except for the part where I can't hear. Can't hear Cruis'n. There it is. Alright, cool. Excellent. So of course I'm gonna pick up where I left off. Fucking Redwood Forest. So glad, I'm actually really glad I don't have to do that one. So when this goes to YouTube, first thing I need to say is that when this, hey, I forgot what button is accelerate. When this goes to YouTube, this is just gonna be up there as part 2, and I'm gonna put it in the description and obviously right away. Hey, you might be wondering where part 1 is. Well, Twitch, among the many things that they don't tell you, Twitch and Pokemon Go, two things that I've been doing the past 2 days that nobody told me anything about how to do it, and what was actually going on. I would have really liked to save my broadcasts after I was finished with them. But unfortunately, I just hit the back of a fucking big rig. But unfortunately, Twitch doesn't tell you that there's a button that you have to press for them to save your broadcast, at least for the 14 days that they save them for. Because from that point on, I can export them to YouTube, which would be great. I'd love to do that, and I'm going to lose this race because I'm not really paying attention. I'm trying to figure out how to explain away the, explain away the lack of a part 1 on YouTube, or for the next 14 days of the Cruis'n USA part 2 broadcasts, whatever it will be. Hopefully the rubber banding will save my ass like it did in one of the previous races that you can't go watch. But anyway, it's the one thing that sucks about doing this stream is that I'd really like to be able to get on and do the stream and everything. But holy shit, this is horrible. Wasn't I was decent at this game 5 days ago. The thing that I'd like to be able to do is get a good, like, 45 minute to an hour stream, a good amount of playtime in on Twitch, and have that be me playing the game. Hey, 3rd place, not so bad. But yeah, I would like to be able to go play the game, but I feel like this is a good enough place where I can play the game. I need to take a sip of my beer. I can play the game and not feel too stressed out about what I'm producing, because I'm gonna play a lot. Alright, see, I'm a little bit more focused now and drive through Beverly Hills. Get the fuck. Try and not hit as much traffic. Oh, I clipped it. Which still results in the big rig and not me flying and flipping over itself. What is physics? Nobody cares. It's an arcade racer. Nobody really cares. Ooh, I almost hit that cup. Oh, God. So you can't really decide if you want to drive in the oncoming lane or you want to drive in the regular lane that you should be in. Just not driving 120 miles an hour, because in either lane, they can both just come right up on you and you don't see them. I think in the regular lane, the driving, is there a word for that? I've never had to worry about it. The name for the lane that you're driving in. But anyway, it feels a lot worse when you hit a car like I almost hit right there that's in the lane that you're in and you just come up on it. Hey! There we go. I want to sip beer. Alright. Look at that digitized titties. Oh, we're moving across the country now. I don't know how many tracks are in this game. You can see on the main page like what tracks you can go and readily grab, and from that it looks like there's only like 10 tracks in this game, but clearly there's a lot more than that. So what is this? LA Freeway. You know, even all the tracks that are, because I haven't left California yet. I have 50 more states to go through, even though that thing only goes through like 12 states across the country. Like even all the California tracks, which there are a lot of, clearly, they all look very different. Like this from Beverly Hills is about the closest that I've really seen any two tracks resemble one another at this point. And I mean, give some credit to Redwood Forest. Like that track, the first half of that track is a bitch because it's so narrow, but it's one of the cooler looking tracks in the game. And I'm just driving right into the back of a big rig. That's fine. I keep saying the word big rig, like, because of big rigs over the road. And it's to the point that I feel like that shouldn't be what I call it. I'm a 5-year-old, that's what 5-year-olds call those trucks. A big wig. I'll come up on this motherfucker. Yes. See, I'm driving, like, we're both driving. We're both clearly are flooring it and everything like that. There's no performance differences that will realistically allow me to pass him. Like, I just have to take all the right corners and shit. And there, all of a sudden, I'm in 4th place. Because it knows I was in 2nd for a long time. And it let all the other cars catch up. So it's like, goddamn, like... Yeah, that was shit. I got a new chair. Which is to say, I took the chair from the other room. Hope that it would be slightly more comfortable, and it is. So you not suck this time. Go around, everybody. I think I made a friend of mine buy Cruis'n USA the other day because he realized he didn't have it. He was at the store and he asked me what I was streaming or what I was doing on YouTube, and I was like, oh, I'm doing Cruis'n USA, and he's like, oh, fucking Redwood Forest. And he was like, Dan, if you're watching this, I can't do your voice or anything, but yeah, then he realized that him and his brother may not actually have it, so they bought it. And I hope I made Dan play some Cruis'n. What's going on with the music at this point? I just heard a lot of oohs and yahs. God, you get to a certain point with this game when you don't actually know how to be better at it. It's just running into shit just like feels like it's gonna happen no matter what. You don't know how, if you can really avoid it like that. That's why, like, it's an enjoyable game. It's not a game that you really get better at. It's not a game that I don't know anybody who can really say that they're good at Cruis'n USA unless you like know how to deal with the narrow tracks and stuff, or you just have really good reflexes for shit like that. Is that? Yeah, that's the guy in front of me. I could still pull this one out. Unless I do that. And yep. Oh, come on. Shit. I just want to leave California. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, So there's seven tracks in California when you do the cross country mode. It's crazy. I'm trying to make sure that the stream is like going on slightly behind mine. I'm probably talking to nobody right now. But then again, it's set up the way that it was set up the other day, which I'm glad that OBS has that. That it kind of remembers all the inputs that were set up. So, oh, come on, I totally just snake around the fucking yellow line here. That's all I can really do. And I get caught off guard. Yeah, there it is. There's the... See, I had nothing I could do about that. Alright, let's change the music. Nice. Can't remember what I put the volumes at. I hope everyone can hear what the music is doing because it's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. I mean, it's a little bit on the generic side, but they could have done a lot worse. What the fuck? Get that horrible feeling when you can't move out of the way because you just started accelerating. What? That dude's just going all across the road. He took me out. This is ridiculous. Was he running from the cops? Was that what was happening? Ah, that was horrible. It's an arcade game. I don't, like, sometimes you don't know what's really going on with it, but it's like every time I say that I like this game and everything, it's feels like I'm not even being believed because I'm having such a difficult time actually just leaving California. Yay! Try not to have the AC on too loud, so it's not messing up the... Oh shit, my camera's not even... I just realized that my camera's not even on me. That's okay. That's not even a big deal, really. Next time I'll make sure the camera's on. There's another... more California. Just can't leave California. This is a wicked narrow track. Look at this. Where's everyone going? Considering the fact that you can't see me, now I'm starting to get paranoid that maybe people can't hear me either. Oh god, I hope I did this right. Because I had just been saying how it left all the settings up from the last time I streamed, but then I realized that my camera wasn't on. So is my mic on? So it just caught like the tire of that Jeep. Whatever. Fuck! I've never heard that soundbite before. That's pretty entertaining, to be honest. We're gonna crash! That's what realistically everybody should be saying all the time. Oh my god. I don't know. Calamari Desert style with the big train. Oh, there we go. What the fuck? Is it the finish? Please tell me that's the finish line. It's, yeah, cool. Show me them Sprite titties. Yeah. How many trophies would you have by the end of this? Oh my god, am I finally leaving California?
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Well, I actually did good enough to make the scoreboard with that one. You know I'm not sucking. That bad. Arizona? Arizona! Holy shit, how many tracks are there in this game? Now see, I at least appreciate the effort that Arizona looks a good amount different than Death Valley. It's not that different, but you know, you could probably pass off with the one or two desert tracks as all different tracks if you just cut them up. Like I rocked around the road like a pinball. Oh shit. I realized I started off streaming with possibly one of the least entertaining games, but fucking whatever. Like, I just want to chill out and play this game. That's all it's good. That's what it's mainly good for. I won't say it's all it's good for. This is a lot of fun with friends, but for single player, it's... I want to call it low stress, but we all know that's not true at this point. Checkpoint. I'm going to say the famous last words, as I'm actually doing fairly well in this race. It seems. Just keep a super itchy trigger finger. Hey, there we go. So give me 2 seconds. Let's see if I can get the my face.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Just a sec. Window capture, video capture. Yeah, I want to use that. Yeah, see, that's... It has it in there to use the camera, but for some reason it's not on. Hello? My mic's on. That's good. Huh. Yeah, I should have noticed that there was no little green light. What? Shit. I want to use it. I actually want to put my face on the thing. Fine. Fine, I won't do it. Just yet. Hold on. Grand Canyon. Let's do it.
So this is the Grand Canyon.
So I've always have the issue though. I literally can't ever pick a game to play, which is why this is such a big deal. Like, I'm changing the music. Why this is such a big deal, because I actively wanted to play Cruis'n USA. Fucking beer. Like the past 2 nights, I actively wanted to play Cruis'n USA, but I didn't know if I was like up for doing, you know, an hour of streaming or so. I guess, and it's also like I don't want to rush through it. It's a stupid feeling because you have 300 games to play, but you get the feeling you don't want to rush. I'll play the shit out of my games. Why do I make so many rules for myself? You know? Just play the damn game. I should, and I don't have to stream it to get some of the playing done. I knew that after Wayne Gretzky when I realized I shouldn't be playing 40, 60 games of hockey all on YouTube. It gets boring after a while. I run out of things to say, and I need to focus on the damn game. But at the same time, like I said, Cruis'n USA, I think I said this in the last stream I did, you know, all the tracks are different and that's great and everything, but I've yet to actually, like, have gameplay that's constantly, you know, changing in front of my eyes and, you know, looks really entertaining the entire time you're watching it. And I can constantly come up with new things to comment on. I don't know what the next game is. But, What was...
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
What track was that? That I got a star in the middle of the United States? Did they literally cut out an entire... Like... Where am I now? Iowa! This is my complete inexperience with this game. I didn't even realize that there was an entire... Even along that line that runs through about 12 to 15 states, they're just gonna skip from Arizona to wherever that just was to fucking Iowa. Why Iowa? Of all the states to pick, sorry Iowa, but I didn't think that Iowa would be the, Are they just making a point to put me through a cornfield? Because you could have done that with Nebraska too, yeah. Like, there has to be a cornfield in here somewhere. Or else it's not America. Disciples of the Watch. Obey. I'm singing a Testament song about Children of the Corn. I probably should have set that up before I started doing it. I could watch Children of the Corn again. This is stupid. This is pointless. Why am I talking about Children of the Corn? Son of a bitch. Because I should be focusing on the game so that I can actually keep progressing. I like that it's cut it a little bit shorter. Because I had no idea how long I would be, what kind of length of adventure mode cross-country travel I'd be in for. Those are some magic highways I passed on. That's all I have to say. Fucking... Now he's... I just lost, pretty much. I definitely lost. Oh, thanks. Oh my god. I was on a hot streak, too. Fuck this noise. Huh.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
It's so weird to me that I have the thing in there, the video capture for the FaceTime camera. It's not using it. I should have probably checked that before I started streaming, but I didn't realize. Whatever. I'm gonna be glad that this gets on YouTube, though. Assuming I can figure out how to do that. First place. I'll fuck it up. Don't hit the side. Yeah. That's the thing about a racing game. Trying to comment on a racing game. Everything it happens and it's gone. The only reason I knew to comment on the tolls is because I knew that they were there. And I knew that they fucked me the first time I did this. At least out of the gate. Booth. Gate. There's a lot of telephone poles. They got use out of that sprite, I'll tell you that. That's clearly 2D. Or is it? I'm wrong. They got use out of the model or the sprite or whatever it is. That is a lot of telephone poles. In the corn texture on the side. The corn's definitely a texture. And the bridge. And yet I can't drive half the cars I'm passing. That's the one really lame thing about this game. If all the cars are basically the same, why can't I drive them all? And that's one major thing that I think you do get out of the later ones that you don't get here. Is the feeling that they've put something into the game. I want, yay. The feeling that they've put something into the game to make it feel like a console game rather than an arcade port. As far as arcade ports go, like, I never thought that this one was bad, but I'll at least give the credit to the other games at that point.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Going down. Sit. Chicago. Alright. Yeah, see, that makes sense. New track. No, Bluegrass Boogie. I like this one. Just stop it. The thing is, I've only ever been to New England, Washington D.C., and Florida. So this could look like Chicago. Is this what Chicago is, people? Because I have no idea. I was pretty sure that Iowa looks like that. I was fairly certain before I started that that would be what Iowa would look like. But if you showed me Chicago, I'd really have no idea. Unless you showed me Wrigley Field. I know what Wrigley Field looks like from the outside. What the fuck? Oh, shit. They really just have poles like that in the middle of the road in Chicago? I don't know. Tell me. I have no idea what this is. Oh my god, and then the taxis just drive on both sides of the line. So that they can fuck with you. There's so many head-on collisions that I'm not even a part of. That's what's really getting me about this game. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? I don't know what happened at the end there. I just look at the asymmetrical distribution of stars on this map. You'll see it again. I can't believe just half the tracks are in California. It's Cruis'n, California. And then they threw in Iowa and Chicago just so that they could call it something bigger than that. Because they would be making California Speed. Just remember that game exists. California Speed. When I play that game, it's going to look almost exactly like this, except I probably will be driving a golf cart. Same physics, by which I mean none. Same great texture of Chicago. Skyline right there. You got that sound. I think this is the track that I think of when I think of the Cruis'n USA tracks. Sound music tracks. Holy shit, what is this? Can I please just start driving better and get the rubber banding to work in my favor. It's a nightmare on a track. Oh, I think I just did. I think that's what I just literally just asked for. And I will be mindful to stay out of the middle of this. You son of a bitch, no. Come on. No. Actually, that's him. That's the motherfucker. Stop. Come on. Okay. As long as there's no psychopaths. Yeah, that's rubber banding for you. Thank you. Everything's completely random in this game. That's okay. We're almost done, apparently. None of that middle part matters. Now, in Indiana. What? There's like, why is there even an Indiana? I said I don't know what Chicago looks like. I could not tell you what Indiana looks like. It looks like Iowa. I'm sorry if I'm offending Indiana and Iowa people. Is there... Tell me... I feel stupid giving them so much credit earlier that... Because this looks like Iowa without the corn. I think it's amazing. All the California tracks had a good amount of diversity to them. And then we go to 2 different states. There's the corn. I don't get it. Did they repurpose the Iowa track to make this game longer? Yes. The answer is yes. I'm pretty sure. Or if you ask a question like that, that's usually... The answer is usually yes. At some point, you have to stop giving designers credit. This seems like one of those times. Oh, you motherfucker. Especially when you're actively trying to give them credit for shit. But I cannot understand what the difference is between this and the Iowa track right now. Were there tolls? I don't think there were tolls. So Iowa just has tolls. I mean, obviously the actual layout of the track is different, but aesthetically there's no difference to this so far, which is kind of amazing. Bingo. It takes so long to get through California, and then it's like just the rest of it is, oh, it's done.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I wonder which ones of these are on the main menu track selection. What's this? Is this Pennsylvania? Appalachia, so yes. Now see, driving through mountains would actually be really interesting. Yeah, I like this. That's good. What the fuck is going on? Wow, I got fucked right there. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's pick it up here and take advantage of the rubber banding. There's a jump there. Stop! Oh my god. Hey, Popo, you gonna do anything about this, or? Second. Who the fuck are you? Oh, stop. Oh lordy loo. Ah. It's just fucking pile-ups. Good God. I'm not even causing them. It's so unusual. Like, I'm usually the one who initiates the contact between 2 or more cars. at this point I'm just driving into them that like I can't possibly avoid them. And sometimes there's just a really shitty turn that has you going completely blind and running into traffic. I think this has probably been my least favorite track I went through before. This is definitely my least favorite track of the game so far, not just because I'm in 8th place, but because I actually know why I'm in 8th place. Oh my fucking god. I've seen car wrecks on 95, they're more disciplined than... I don't know what he said exactly. I was gonna say it's one of my favorite JR calls, but I don't know the second half of it. More humane than this. Doesn't matter, I was in 3rd anyway. I was only gonna make 2nd. Yes. Well, we won't be going up near Boston. We're gonna finish in DC. I think that's where they plan on finishing. It'd be interesting to get through actually all of this in only just 2 streams. Because that'll make it really weird on YouTube, but that's okay. Like I said, there's not a whole lot to watch here that's different. It's just me talking about maybe the slight differences between tracks and getting really frustrated when these big pileups fuck with me. This is on the radio. Back to Boogie. Come on. I'm doing pretty well here, but it's just gonna be one blind turn that fucks me. Come on. I think I can stay safe for the rest of this, unless you're, you know, trying to take a turn and there's a dude in front of you. Oh, come on! He was driving on the other side of the road! Oh, this game's just not fair to you sometimes. Arcades. Arcades will do that to you. Midway basically made the same game a bunch of times. This is just one of many games that look just like this I'm gonna play. And to a certain extent, I'm okay with that. There was no one else making the same game, so. No.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
How many more tracks are there? I figured this was gonna be such a long game when everything was over on that left side. DC, this might be it. This might be the last track. Which is actually kind of ridiculous. Now that I thought about it. I want to know at what point in the, do I get to race all these on multiplayer or, you know, at my leisure. I mean, to be fair, there's a good amount of tracks in this game. I'm happy with the number of tracks that are in it. Even if Iowa and Indiana look exactly the same. But, yeah, there's a Washington Monument just on the side of the road. And there's the Capitol. And the cherry blossoms. Cherry trees are in bloom. Because, you know, this is the one location I've actually been to. I don't know if I went at the right time, but I don't think there's this many cherry trees. There's cherry trees, I'm sure. I don't think there's this many. Vietnam Memorial. It's just a big black wall. Alright. It's not over till it's over. Except that it's over. Here's a question for all of... That's not a real thing. That's not a thing that exists in Washington, D.C. I'm pretty sure. Because we drove all over Washington, D.C. We didn't really, we didn't take public transport or anything like that. There's also no arch that says the White House. I don't think there is. I could be wrong about that. I'm sure that Clinton loved having that fanfare out in front of the White House, which was remarkably close to the street. If you didn't catch that. Apparently that 9th place finish was still enough for the wall. Yeah. Alright. Well, let's do it. I didn't see Lincoln. Maybe I didn't notice him, but I didn't see Lincoln on the first run. You'd think that would be like the pivotal. Pivotal's not really the right word. The most just basically the most important monument for them to include. Except the Washington one, which is just off on the side of the road. No reflecting pool. There it is. You just... They took out the reflecting pool. Wait a minute. Yeah. I have this right, don't I? Washington Monument, reflecting pool, and Lincoln Memorial. Fuck it, I don't remember. You can all tell me I'm really stupid. It's fine. I don't remember anything. But I'm pretty sure that this isn't a thing. Great. Super happy about that. Means I probably have to do this again, just because of that motherfucker. Oh yeah, because this race is over. This is a ridiculously short track. Even I feel like you should be finishing this in about 1:10. On a really good day, at least.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
This is definitely the shortest, if not one of the shortest tracks in the game. And it's very twisty and turning. Got the most stuff to look at, I'm sure. Sure, I'd still give it that award. And it's definitely unique. Excuse me, who do you think you are? Who's around me right now? Who's around me? All right. Don't like people in my personal space. In 5 years, we might all forget about Rick and Morty. I don't know. Stop! I hope that dude crashed. He's not coming up on my radar. The Franklin Tunnel. I know I said that this isn't a thing, but I wish it was. It's fucking glorious. Ooh, there he is. Oh, I lost. I had my chance. You had your chance and you failed. Come on. Third time's a charm. What was my time? Is it close to what I thought. Yeah, realistically you could probably finish this track is about a minute 15 for this track, which is short. It's definitely very short.
Ready, set, go!
Alright, let's get this done. How long have I been doing this? It's like 40 minutes. That's a super interesting question, I know. How long have I been doing this? All the while, I'm trying to think of what the next game I'm going to play is going to be, so that I can tell you why it's going to be different than this. And I can't fucking remember for the life of me. Oh, is it? It might be Shadows of the Empire, actually. Which would be cool. I've actually already... I might not have beaten Shizor's Palace in Shadows of the Empire, which would fucking suck. Oh, fuck this. Come on. Stop! Oh my god. Are you kidding me right now? This is... Okay, I could still actually win. Maybe. It's the last chance. Oh! That... Oh, come on! Oh, that was ridiculous. I think everyone just saw that by the nose, literally.
Welcome to the Hall of
Son of a bitch. I thought I was done with this shit. I think the next game might be Shadows of the Empire. I'm not 100%, but I think that's probably what it is. I'm trying to remember all the launch window titles and be like, no, I did that one, I did that one, I did that one. But yeah, Shadows of the Empire, now that's a staple in my book. It's one of the times that I've really disagreed with Pro Jared. I think Pro Jared is one of my favorite gaming YouTubers for sure. I just like the way that he's thinking about development and shit, and he's really in depth when he does the pro reviews specifically. But I disagreed with Pro Jared because he complained a lot about the controls, if I remember correctly, and you know, having played it, I've played it a lot more recently than he had when he went to try it. And I remember him saying that he'd forgotten how terrible the controls were. I like the controls, but I'll talk about that more when I get to it. Just letting you know, I am actually looking forward to doing Shadows of the Empire for multiple reasons. Because like I said, I missed Super Mario 64, and I even missed Pilot Wings on this. So that'll be interesting. It'll be the first, like, really, truly interesting game that's constantly, you know, something new. It's hard as fuck, to be honest. There's gonna be points in that game I'm either gonna have to just buckle down or just skip over during the streaming aspect of it, because I've played that recently, and it gets hard. I never beat Shizor's Palace. I don't think I did. Coast to Coast in, does that say 26 hours or 26 minutes? Let's see. Apparently I get to go to the White House. And there's cows at the White House. Great. Faster car awarded. Huh. Yeah. I think I can close the books on this one until I get some people to play with.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Wow, that's actually not even that good. Come on. So it's funny. I guess it takes all of your completion times, adds them together to get 26 minutes. So if you didn't lose, you would actually finish the single player in under a half hour, probably about 20 to 25 minutes if you were, you know, actually really good at it. Matt, ooh, that's a great name, Matt Booty. Shit. Jeff Morrow. Now that is an iconic voice right there. That's the Cruis'n voice. Beefcake Boy. Who the fuck is that? I like that they decided they totally had enough room on the cartridge to fit all these digitized photos. Orpheus Hanley, that's a great name. Fat Tony Washington. These are fake. These aren't real names. That is interesting though, the special things is Hiroshi, I don't remember his first name. Yamauchi and Arakawa and Howard Lincoln. Fuck Howard Lincoln. That's a dick. If you don't know why I just said fuck Howard Lincoln, go and watch him talking at the hearings, the basically the government hearings over content. He's a fucking shameless, self-promoting piece of shit. I don't care for Howard Lincoln. Mostly just from that. So I might be kind of an asshole there, but I'm an asshole anyway. Well, that was a ride from California to DC. I'm sorry if you're watching this on YouTube that there's not a first 6 or so tracks for you to watch. But that's Twitch's fault. Just saying. Cruis'n USA. Don't play it the way I played it. Play it with friends. There's no 4-player multiplayer. Play it with a friend. And you'll still get a lot more enjoyment of it, because I have it. It's a lot of fun. I think I'm playing Shadows of the Empire. I could be wrong about that. Peace out until next time. Thanks for watching if you're